what's up my homies? Today Mad Lad told me that he has Netflix and because he watched like one anime on it, his whole Netflix is flooded with anime recommendations. And I figured this has to be the case with many of you as well. So Yaboy Rex is again to the rescue and I'm gonna tell you the top 10 best anime Netflix has to offer. I've actually had a hard time choosing this top 10 list because I'll be honest, Netflix has tons of great anime. But then I watched videos made by other channels and some of them are recommending SAO, so I don't really know if you should believe that list because SAO. And also this video won't be as cringy as other Watch Mojo videos, so don't worry about that as well. These anime are an absolute must watch and good thing they are on Netflix, so even newbies who haven't watched any anime at all can easily access and watch them. Some things I would like to clear before I start. I won't be having anime like Gintama or Hunter x Hunter or Bleach in this list because let's face it, even if these are super good anime and you should absolutely watch it, they are really big. And I figured if you are watching anime on Netflix, watching 150 episodes of anime is not something you would want. And also I am not including Death Note. Well, if you are watching this video right now, there is a 99% chance you have already watched Death Note, but off chance of 1% you haven't watched it yet, just stop this video right now. No, actually stop doing everything in your life right now and watch it. And this list isn't in any particular ranking order, so which means second is not better than 5th and first is not better than 10th. This numbering is just for serialization, so it's easier to explain. So with all that out of the way, let's start with my cherry picked list. Starting off 10th, we have Neon Genesis Evangelion. This is an old anime, it has 26 episodes and its story goes something like this. Humanity is on the brink of extinction and we have one special agency which uses giant mechas, doing all it can to stop it, but our story revolves around a young boy named Shinji who sadly gets into this agency and now humanity's fate rests on his shoulder, blah blah blah, the basic plot. But don't get me wrong, this anime is way more than that. It portrays depression, Shinji's parental issues, how he's mentally so broken down because of the things happening to him. The anime isn't shallow like typical shonen anime, but in any case, superb show, must watch. 9th, we have Great Teacher Onizuka. It's kind of on the bigger side, it has 43 episodes, but this anime is a well-renowned classic. So our story revolves around a 22-year-old ex-biker gang leader Onizuka. As you may have understood, he is kind of a big thug, but he has left all that behind and he wants to become the greatest teacher alive. We don't really know why he wants to become a teacher because becoming a teacher isn't what gangsters usually dream of being one day, but probably because he wants to have sex with a teenage girl. In the start, this anime may come off as a normal stereotypical comedy because how perverted Onizuka is, but it isn't like that. The reason I really like it is because it tackles some serious student issues like suicide, bullying, sexual harassment, depression, and Onizuka, being an unorthodox teacher, solves these problems of his students in a really unique manner. It's nice to see an anime with grown-ass people because anime is almost exclusively about high school kids making bad decisions in bad situations, and I'm tired of seeing that, so overall great show, must watch. Moving on, we have Kaguya-sama, Love is War. This anime is booming on Netflix right now because its second season is airing right now, but for those of you who don't know what it is, it has 2 seasons, 12 episodes each season, and the story goes something like this. Basically, we have 2 top of the school students, Shirogane and Kaguya. Both are really well respected because they are on the top of the student council bodies. The twist is that they both like each other and want to date each other, but due to their immense ego, they don't confess. So according to this anime, the one who confesses their love is an absolute fucking loser. So the whole show is about these 2 kids playing heavy mind games on each other to have sex, to make the other person confess, and that's about it. The show is a light-hearted rom-com anime, but it's actually a funny anime. There isn't a lot of forced comedy unlike other rom-coms where flat-chested jokes and caught in the wrong position jokes make people laugh. I don't know, do they? Next we have Steins Gate. It has 24 episodes and this is an absolute fucking masterpiece. You must have watched Dark, right? Why did people like it? Because its concept on how it plays with various timelines and hence messing with your brain is actually pretty fun to watch. Well, Steins Gate did the same thing but way before Dark, and that too in an anime style. Its story revolves around a mad scientist who has maybe discovered the key to time traveling by using a microwave. Yeah, you heard that right, a fucking microwave. This anime is mind-bending. You won't understand anything for the first 10 or 15 episodes because how mind-fuck the timelines are. But trust me, it's definitely worth the wait. Like, I know watching the first 10 episodes gives you as much information as staring at a blank wall for 5 hours. But all of this confusion is cleared in the latter half of the series and it's too good. I don't have words on how good this show actually is, so all I can say is, please watch it. Alright, the 6th anime on the list is none other than Code Geass. Well. Two of my favorite shows back to back. Code Geass has 2 seasons containing 25 episodes each, so a total of 50 episodes, and yes, also on the bigger side. So this story is set in a universe where Japan is ruled by the Holy Emperor of Britain, and our protagonist Lelouch suddenly gains a random power, the power of Geass, and he tries overthrowing the whole Britain Empire single-handedly. Not the best choice, but by using his big ass brain, he can actually do many things. I condensed the summary way too much, but I'll tell you one thing, if there is any other anime which can probably beat Death Note in all the aspects Death Note is good at, then it's this. Lelouch is similar to Light, he is too fucking smart and he also has one power, like Light had Death Note and he has Geass. Don't worry, his power isn't strength related, he doesn't go around beating people with brute force. That's kinda obvious if you take one look at this skinny dude. It's all about the brains and the intense mind games, as I said, like Death Note. And again, I would say you have to watch this. It's a little slower than Death Note because the anime is way more diverse and complex and not as one-dimensional as Death Note was. But the conclusion is, yes, you have to watch it. Now we go in fast, boys. 5th on the list is Haikyuu. I guess it has only first season on Netflix and the other season is airing right now, but don't worry about it. Even if you haven't watched any sports anime before, or if you have watched anime like Kuroko no Basuke or Captain Tsubasa, Haikyuu is probably better than all of them. You see, for people who are new to the sports genre, Haikyuu is the perfect anime. Haikyuu is all about volleyball. Our protagonist is Shohei Hinata. He lacks the most important thing needed in volleyball, that is height. Yes. But he covers that up with his crazy good athleticism and his unbreakable will. And this is his journey to the top. Well, I know it sounds really bland, but it's actually probably the best sports anime there is. This anime has everything you'd expect from an awesome anime, so again, highly recommended. 4th on the list is Ajin. Ajin has 2 seasons, almost 12 episodes each, and this anime is basically what Tokyo Ghoul's anime wanted to be but kinda failed at. This is a horror anime, it's pretty dark, but the thrill in this is actually good. Basically in Ajin we have people who become Ajin, which are superficial creatures, and they are then classified as a threat to mankind because how freakishly overpowered they are. Our story is around a young boy who meets an accident and boom, you guessed it, turns into an Ajin. And after this, his life turns into a survival challenge because like Tokyo Ghoul, the official Ajin hunting authorities, and basically everyone wants a piece of that juicy ass. But nonetheless, super good thrill, awesome animation. The FPS is a little low, that's why it may feel like it's laggy, but overall a pretty solid show. 3rd on, we have the very famous One Punch Man. Again, I'm kinda sure you may have watched this one already, but for those who haven't, it's a straight banger. Unlike other anime which are plot heavy, One Punch Man is a little light-hearted, but damn, the exhilaration you get when you see the fights is just insane. Even though our story is about a bald man who wears a cape and thinks he's a hero, and who can also defeat anyone or anything with just one single punch. Still, the show makes this thing really interesting, and the biggest plus is that it's 12 episodes and it's funny, like funny, not the typical anime comedy which no one except the Japanese laugh at. And disclaimer, for the best experience, just watch the first season and read the manga if you want. Alright, so we are nearing the end. Second, we have Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin. Attack on Titan has 3 seasons, but don't worry, I guarantee that after watching the first season, you'll automatically watch the second and the third. And while I still think that the first season was the best of the franchise and the second is okayish and the third was just flaming hot poop of garbage, if you are looking for something that will literally hook you on your seat, then Attack on Titan is it. So humans are again near extinction because man-eating things called titans are all across the world, and now humans are forced to live inside a closed barrier, yada yada, the usual. And humans thought that the barrier they built was impregnable, but you guessed it right, a titan came along and destroys that wall with fucking ease, and they are in. So these humans are forced to fight against them in a constant war where rest is not an option. This series has amazing fights, amazing animation and a decent storyline. So go ahead and watch it, fellas. Disclaimer, for the best experience, again, just watch the first season. And the last anime on this list is Erased, or also known as Boku Dakeka Inaimachi. Now I know I have recommended this quite a few times and I want to say a lot about this show, but it's already super short. It only consists of 12 episodes. But boy oh boy, It's the best 12 episodes I've ever watched. So with that, our list for the best Netflix anime ends here. Now I know I had to cut some corners and I didn't include anime like Re:Zero, Roro Kenshin or Psycho Pass. But sorry man, I felt these anime would fit the taste of fairly new anime watchers more, and I'm not aiming this towards advanced anime watchers. So with all done said and done, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.